Alright, hello everybody. It's been a while since we've done a video, and I thought I'd do one on my own today, just myself. Kelly gets a little camera shy sometimes. Yeah, right. Anyway, it's been a while. I think it was back around Thanksgiving last time we actually did a video. So I'll give you a little catching up here. Continue to regress. I am getting worse. I know a lot of people will make a comment that, I look good and that, which overall I do look good, but I'm not doing that good. Kelly, last summer did a video, I'm not okay and that's okay. And that's kind of what this is today. I'm okay, but I'm not. Instead, of continue going down, I have absolutely no use of my legs, and it's been that way for a while. Everybody knows that. My left arm is getting very weak. I have very limited use. I can only lift up about that far, sometimes a little bit further. It's very difficult to lift anything with it. I don't have much grasp in my hands anymore. In fact, it's hard to even straighten my fingers out. The right one, that's doing much better at this point, but that one's getting weaker as well. Getting difficulty breathing at times. I have a Trilogy machine over here, which I use at night, similar to what people use the CPAPs at night. This will do more for me, and I'll be using it more as I regress into the situation. I did a swallow test about a month ago down at the VA in Iowa City, and that came back very good. So I'm still able to eat, drink, and consume food without much problem. But fortunately, I am starting to lose a little weight, which I could use to lose a little weight. So we're good there. But the breathing is getting more difficult, as you can tell. Even trying to do this video, I have to kind of grasp for air at times. And that's a struggle. It's also a scary part of it. If you just look at me, you think nothing wrong with this guy, but unfortunately, that's not the case. I have great care. Kelly and the girls take awesome care of me. They go above and beyond, and I can't complain about any of it. She's been wonderful to me. We eat, go out to eat, whatever, which is something I enjoy doing. So we've been trying to actually go out to different restaurants more often when we can. But when we eat like meat and stuff, Kelly will cut it up smaller to make it easier for me to eat. Smaller bites and so forth. And because I just can't even cut my own meat anymore because the strength's not in my arms. Yesterday we were at the River Museum, and we decided to get a family pass so we could just go over there anytime without any problem and enjoy some time away. Well, I had filled out a form for that, which is just name, address, phone number, email address, and I struggle doing that. Just trying to get that filled out properly. So it kind of gives you an idea where I am at with all this. Now, we received the diagnosis just over a year ago, this past January, and then the second opinion in February here at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. At that time, the doctor said 2 to 3 years. Well, it's been just over a year now, and it's not looking good. We don't know how much longer I have, and barring a miracle from God, which can happen. I know if God's will for me to be healed, I will be healed. If not, I'm not. We've accepted that. But we're going down. I'm going down. So I asked for your prayers, not just for me, but for Kelly and the rest of the kids and my family. And prayers for me mostly that if I'm not going to receive that miracle, that I receive a happy, grace-filled death. And if that's what God wants for me, I'm good with it. I do worry about Kelly and the girls sometimes, but the good Lord has shown me He's going to take good care of them. So in a sense, I really don't worry. It's kind of contradicting, I know, but my faith is there, and I know God will take care of them through the helps of family and friends, such as all of you out there. And wherever the need is, He will provide. He's shown that to us quite often. So I thank God for the wonderful life I've had. the wonderful gift of Kelly and my family, all the kids, Matthew, Emily, Allison, Teresa, Rose, and even the 3 that Kelly miscarried. A lot of times I talk to people, older people, who have lost somebody, or, they're not doing well themselves, but I want to point out, did you have a good life? You had a great life. Like one woman's father passed away, and I told her, I said, I know he had a good life because he had you. And that's the way it is for me. I know I had a good life because I got Kelly and the rest of the family and all of you out there. And I appreciate all your prayers, everything you've done to help us out in so many ways. A kind word, thoughts, prayers, gifts. It's all been extraordinary. And I just want to say thank you for all that. Things are changing rapidly. When these next times that we do a video, you might see me with a pad, which we're getting through the VA, which will do the talking for me. It will be controlled by my eyes because I have limited use of my hands and getting worse. I'll just have to type stuff out with my eyes or focus on phrases, whatever I need to, and it will say it for me. I'm doing voice banking, so I'll be able to use my own voice or a synthesized voice that will sound much like me. And that takes some time. To do it to its best ability, you have to read over 3,000 sentences into the computer. And right now I'm only at 255 or something like that. So I just do a little bit in the mornings when I'm better. Take a little break here and there and get back to it. But at least we got that to be able to mount it to the wheelchair or have it here in the house wherever I need it. So it's been a great gift. Any equipment we've needed, the VA has provided above and beyond. I have nothing but good to say about them and the people who work with there, and all the doctors and nurses and technicians of different sorts, PT, OT, they've all been great. My physical therapist told us, a couple months ago already, that if it wasn't for all the equipment the VA has given us, we would not, or I would be bedridden. Wouldn't be able to see out and go do the things we're doing. So I'm very blessed. And the nice thing is, all the equipment that they've given us is ours to keep. And when I go on, Kelly's going to be able to donate that equipment out to other people who need it, whether it be veterans in Dubuque here, people we know, healthcare, other organizations. She'll do her best to find the best place. This is all quality equipment that they'll be able to use at no cost to them, which is awesome. For me, it's like the final gift I get to give to other people. So I am blessed and thankful for that as well. Overall, Kelly and the girls are doing good, but it's hard on them. They break down sometimes, which is understandable. And I thank you for those of you who have stopped and talked with Kelly especially, and give her a chance just to express how she feels, because it's not easy. It's not easy when you lose anybody in life. And, we know it's coming. But there's nothing we can do about that. But again, it's God's will. And I just want to do God's will. That's always been my prayer. I prayed a long time ago, even before I ever met Kelly, that I would take whatever suffering he wanted to give me if it would help just one soul. The only thing I asked in return was that if I had a family, that's always able to provide for them in some way. And I've been able to do that all the way through this point, and even into the future, through all the help of people and the VA and things I've done in the past, things I didn't do in the past, whatever it may be. So, all I can say is thank you and really praise God. We don't compare crosses, and I know some people tend to when they talk to us like, well, I'm dealing with this, but you've got it a lot worse. Don't ever do that. We all have the crosses, and God gives us the graces that we need to carry that cross. And with those graces are the people around us to help us carry that cross. Even Jesus needed help. Simon helped him carry the cross. There were people on the road, like the women, who were there for him. Veronica wiping the face of Jesus, and so forth. We can't do it alone. The good Lord has shown us. Even he accepted the help. And that's what we all have to do. We have to be willing to help and accept the help. Somebody offers you something, don't say no. Let them be Jesus to you. And be Jesus to them, whoever it might be. That's all I can say about that. I mean, it's beautiful. We've seen so many blessings through all this, and yeah, I break down once in a while. I have cried different times. Well, I've never gotten mad at God. I've never gotten angry at anybody. Never even really said, why me? I accept it. I just want my family to go on, to live a good life, and to continue doing the things we did when I was here, and to do new things. And just to move on. Yes, mourn my death, but more so celebrate my life. That's what I'd rather have, is celebrating my life. I know they're going to miss me. I know life won't be the same. It's not supposed to be. But we all need to move on and live the best life we can with whatever God provides for us. And that's what I ask of all of you too. Just continue living. No matter what the case. You lose somebody, yes, mourn their death, but also celebrate their life. Life doesn't stop when somebody leaves this earth. It goes on. We all know that. Hopefully you can hear me good. This is getting harder for me to talk, so I'm going to close up as it's getting a little more difficult to breathe and speak. But just know that I thank you all daily in my prayers, and pray for all you who have asked for our prayers whenever possible. I sometimes feel like I fail in those prayers, and I don't do enough. But I always know everybody's always in my heart and on my soul. And I always ask God to bless all those people who I've promised to pray for and who have touched us in so many ways. Each and every one, I'm so grateful for. So thank you. Thank you for everything. We could not have gotten this far without your help. And I know everybody will continue to be there for us. So God bless you all. Thank you. And don't be afraid. Stop and talk to us out there anywhere. We do not shy away from talking about this disease and what we're doing to handle it, to get by. If you have questions, feel free to ask. It does not upset me to talk about it. The only thing that ever upsets me with all this is when I start thinking about Kelly and the girls and the rest of the kids having to go on without me, and what it'll be like for them at that time. That's the only thing that upsets me. And I know they'll do it, and I know they'll be fine. But I love them, I care about them, just as I love and care about everybody else out there. So with that, we will talk to you in the next video, and wherever I see you, whether it be in church, in the stores, wherever. I can't talk a lot sometimes, so don't be offended if I don't say much. But a good hi is always good.